no percent to 27% in like 15 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty neat. But that's what you're missing out on by not upgrading to the newer USB-C technology. The ports may all look the same, but what's under the hood is different, and the cables are different. And if my son uses an 18-watt charger brick with the wrong USB cable, with the wrong Apple cord, well, guess what? It's not going to charge really fast because the phone is smart like that. It's going to see that it can't pull enough power, and it's going to slow it down. The brick is smart like that, same thing. So you got to make sure you're matching your cables with your USB-C or Apple devices so that you're using the right cable with the right charger. But there are some exciting new developments coming to laptops and desktops near you with USB-C technology, and it's nice to see it because we want to see improvements. We want to see things getting faster and better, and we want to see costs come down. Unfortunately, I don't think the cost in PCs is going to resume the downward trajectory until close to the end of 2023. All right, guys, so there we go. One thing I didn't mention throughout the show today is that we will be doing the aftershock, and I had so many stories to talk about today that I literally didn't have time to get through them all. So during the aftershock, if you want to stay tuned at facebook.com/SchrockInnovations, we're going to end this show, start another one. But during the aftershock, Chrome has become a resource hog. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. It's like one of the slowest browsers now. But some new technologies that Google is releasing are changing that, so we want to take a look at that. Cryptos have been absolutely monkey hammered. So is it time to sell your Bitcoin, or is Bitcoin on sale?
This is Lincoln's breaking news and severe weather station. The new KFOR AM and K277CA FM, Lincoln.
From ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. Finance ministers from the group of 7 countries meeting in London have agreed to support a global minimum corporate tax of 15%. It was hailed by Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen.
That global minimum tax would end the race to the bottom in corporate taxation and ensure fairness for the middle class and working people in the U.S. and around the world.
This would prevent companies from stockpiling their profits in low-tax areas. The group is now going to push for it to be enacted at the broader G20 meeting in July. The Justice Department says it's no longer going to secretly seize communications records of reporters when it investigates leaks. That's a reversal from prior policy, which President Biden calls simply wrong. White House has been warning companies about the risks of cyber attacks after attacks on a meat supplier, a transit system, and a major oil pipeline. ABC's Ike Ejachi says a chain of healthcare providers are the latest victims.
Hospitals held hostage in Central Florida. A ransomware attack targeting U.S. Health The Villages and U.S. Health Leesburg Hospital, forcing them to suspend email access and resorting to using pen and paper.
The hospitals are saying they do not believe any patient or personnel records were compromised or stolen.
Latest proposal from Senate Republicans on infrastructure fell short of the president's goals. That's according to the White House. A spokesperson for key Republican Senator Shelley Moore Capito says she will speak with the president again Monday. The CDC is urging parents to vaccinate teenagers against COVID-19 after a study found that 1 in 3 of those hospitalized end up in intensive care. Dr. John Brownstein with Boston Children's Hospital says
these numbers are larger than what we've seen with influenza. More than 70% had underlying conditions, but that leaves about 30% that were otherwise healthy.
Federal judge in California overturned the state's ban on assault weapons, saying it violates the Second Amendment. Governor Gavin Newsom called the decision a direct threat to public safety and lives of innocent Californians. You're listening.